Hey everyone, it's JEZEL. I'm back with another video. This time I'm going to be sharing you guys how I combined both Eastern and Western medicine to cure my acne. And if you haven't watched the previous video, I shared about how I cured my acne and skin issues after 10 years. I shared my skin story and treatment history. In this video, I'll be digging deeper into my treatment history and what worked and what not, and what I mean by combining these medicine approaches. First of all, I'm going to be explaining what I mean by those terms, like what is Eastern medicine and what is like Western medicine. I will be using an example of our common enemy, acne. I'm not a professional doctor, or practitioner. I'm just a mere patient with some research and some experience in this field. Let's dive into it. Western medicine targets specific factors causing acne like excess oil production or bacterial growth. The treatments could include topical medications like retinoids, antibiotics, oral antibiotics, or hormonal therapy, especially for women, and light therapy and some extractions. Western medicine aims for a swift reduction in breakouts by addressing the immediate cause of it. Results can be seen relatively quickly, but it may require ongoing use of medication or maintenance treatment to prevent you from the future breakouts. But on the other hand, Eastern medicine addresses the underlying imbalances believed to contribute to acne, like digestive issues or stress. Treatments could include acupuncture, herbal formulas, dietary modifications like reducing processed food, dairy or gluten, and stress reduction techniques. Eastern medicine aims to restore balance and improve overall health, with acne improvement as a consequence of it. It emphasizes ongoing practices to maintain a healthy lifestyle and prevent future imbalances that could lead to breakouts. In my part, what I did wrong was after taking the antibiotics or birth pills and getting external skin treatments, spa, cleansing, I repetitively kept on going back to my same lifestyle and food diet, which were inflaming my gut again and again, and eventually my liver and gallbladder, and sometimes even kidney as well. I do understand that some of you guys are like, oh my god, stop stating the obvious. We know eating clean, drinking water, sleeping early is important, and that's what everything is about, and there's nothing new in this video and etc. And I was, yes, one of those people as well too. Of course, I had to stop eating the forbidden food, like eating spicy food, like Asian food and acidic foods, but I was just not convinced enough, rationally convinced enough to really be disciplined about it and change my lifestyle. Luckily, the traditional Mongolian medicine doctor explained my body and energy type and what are the elements, the dominant elements within my body, and why I am so drawn to specific types of food and why I get inflamed so easily when some other people eat the same just like me and they just don't have any negative reactions. Just in general, why I am this way. So here's the story time. I went to this medical nutrition therapy center called AMO in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, to approach my acne and gut health issues from the Eastern medicine side. And at the center, the doctor examined my pulse. So they basically read your pulse, see your tongue, observe your overall physical characteristics, and they question your medical history. So in Eastern medicine, especially in Ayurveda, the ancient holistic healing system from India, it is thought that each person has a unique combination of 3 fundamental energies / doshas. And those are Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. In Mongolian traditional medicine, we call it Pitta Shar. Knowing which combination you fall into can really help you to understand how your body works, what the hell is wrong and going on with your body, why you keep on getting sick, why you are falling into the same pattern, and how to get out of it through personalized diet, herbs, yoga, meditation, and lifestyle activities. Okay, so what are those? What are Pitta, Vata, and Kapha? First of all, these are not mythical, ancient, and unrelatable terms. If your brain is a very hard science-driven mind, I want you to be slightly more open-minded about these terms and this concept, because this holistic healing Eastern systems are observed and grown since the old times, which means it is proven in life by people and their experiences and their observations. So this concept has such a strong old wisdom in it. Basically just guides and teaches you the art of living healthily. So I want to explain more about it. So what is Vata? In Mongolian we say it Hii. Vata is a composed element of space and air, called as Akash and Vayu. It governs movement, communication, creativity, and flexibility in body and mind. And individuals with predominant Vata tend to be energetic, enthusiastic, and creative. They may have a thin physique and dry skin and variable digestions. When Vata is out of balance, it can lead to symptoms such as anxiety, restlessness, insomnia, or digestive issues, sometimes even joint pain. Pitta. За монголоор бол энийг шар гэж нэрлэж байгаа. Pitta is composed of the elements of fire, agni, and water, jala. It governs the metabolism, digestion, transformation, and intelligence in body and mind. And individuals with predominant Pitta constitution tend to be ambitious, focused, and goal-oriented, and they have like a medium build, strong digestion, and warm skin. And when the Pitta is out of balance, it can lead to symptoms such as anger, inflammation, acid reflux, skin rashes and overheating, irritability. And for Kapha, монголоор бол Бадгана, it is composed of the elements of water, jala, and the earth, prithvi. It governs structure, stability, lubrication, and endurance in the body and mind. The individuals with predominant Kapha tends to be calm, grounded, and nurturing. They may have sturdy build, smooth skin, and slow digestion. And when the Kapha is out of balance, it can lead to symptoms such as lethargy, weight gain, congestion, allergies, and emotional attachment. So this information was extracted by ChatGPT. I'm not a professional person or a pro researcher, but my doctor actually explained the exact same things during my examination, and I also further researched on my own as well, because I just found it like very on point and very interesting, and it just made a lot of sense. It just really clicked after I was explained all of these things, my cravings, and how some people are so fine with certain food and how some people are eating the exact same thing and they are not. So in my case, I am Pitta-Vata individual. Монголоор бол шар давмгаалсан хийтэй хүн гэж одоо надад тайлбарлаж өгч байсан. My Pitta is actually more dominant than my Vata. So these people are light to medium build. They have sharp features and oily skin and hair, good digestion, more so than just being Vata, energetic and enthusiastic, alert and quick-minded, have strong leadership qualities, very driven and ambitious. But on the other side, their potential imbalances could include skin problems. Wow, didn't know that. It could include acne, rashes, or excessive sweating, and this is coming from the Pitta side. When I was younger, like a child, I had skin rashes and eczemas a lot. The other potential imbalances could include digestive issues, including heartburn or irritable bowel syndrome. For me, I sometimes get heartburn. We could also have anxiety and nervous energy issues, which means we have difficulty relaxing, and this coming from the Vata dosha. We're sharp-eyed and critical, which means it can be overbearing and we can be impatient. We tend to also have difficulty focusing because of the scattered energy, and it's also because of the Vata. Me, I don't really have that much of difficulty focusing, but the impatience is true and difficulty relaxing is very true. And I just love everything about Eastern medicine approach because it just really guides you through your life, and it's like a handbook, you know? So the Ayurvedic recommendations for Pitta-Vata types often focus on balancing the fire and the air element. And here are some general tips. For the diet, you should favor cooling and grounding foods like leafy greens, sweet fruits, not the acidic or sour fruits. Healthy fats are important, but also not super heavy meat. For me, chicken or fish will go well, but not like lamb or sheep meat. Sometimes I could also eat beef, but not as often. People with Pitta-Vata doshas should limit spicy, sour, and oily foods that can aggravate our Pitta. So my doctor explained that we already do have the fiery tendencies within our body. If we eat more of this warming, heating food, it gets us out of balance, which logically makes a lot of sense. When someone explains you why you can't eat certain food in this way, it really kind of convinces you. At least it worked that way for me. From the lifestyle perspective, maintaining a regular sleep schedule and wake up early to avoid Vata imbalances in the morning. And engage in calming activities like yoga and meditation to manage Pitta's fiery tendencies. And on my previous video, I also told you guys that I went to the Nepalese holistic healer, and he also examined, my face and my overall tendencies, and then he told me to do more yoga and meditation. Because, for example, for kapha dominated people, doctors or the holistic healers tend to advise more active sports, so that kind of balances them and activates their dosha as well. It really depends on each individual as well. From the stress management perspective, finding healthy outlets for stress is very crucial for us because we are the type of people who are very prone to anxiety. Practicing deep breathing and spending more time in the nature is very important. In my personal experience, I really understood that when I was living in Florence for 3 months during the peak summer heat. So I'm already irritated easily, but then when there is too much heat, it just makes everything so hard. It makes me so tired and irritated all the time. And I think that overheating also influenced my skin breakout as well. So after all of these explanations, my doctor wrote me a whole month diet, including superfood mixtures at their nutrition therapy center. And she told me first we need to heal the gut and eat things that balance my body and energy. I also did a gallbladder cleansing on my 14th day of my diet. She suggested me that it's actually very good for people if we cleanse our bladder once a year or so, because it supports the blood circulations, which means better metabolism and cleansing. Also liver is, for me, I feel like such a underrated organ in our body. It is the main filter of our body. It's just whenever it's overworked and whenever it's toxified, you start to get negative reactions from your body, getting acne, or you just start to feel like sick because all the toxins are not getting filtered enough. So I followed the diet for a month and slowly introduced different types of food, but still within the guidelines. Today, sometimes I do have a cheat meal day where I eat here and there like Korean or Asian food because I love it, but I can't continuously eat that sort of food every day. I need to eat like very clean soup 3-4 times a week so that my body and my gut is still balanced. Like these days, I am really trying to follow this saying, if you can't control your stomach, you can't control anything in your life. So also, my digestion is very fast, so I can get hungry very easily. So eating small amount every now and then and preparing healthy snacks was very important in my health diet. Carrots or some fruits or Sometimes like with popcorn that doesn't have too much salt or sugar in it. My approach to Western medicine to curing my acne was getting to the dermatology clinic. I would suggest in Mongolia the Cinderella clinic and Dr. Chingun's clinic. I would say they were both okay. Yeah, you just gotta like go to the dermatology clinic and they will literally tell you what to do and which tests you have to give. Really advise you to tell your doctor to assign an experienced esthetician if you're having your skin cleanse from the outside. Like нөгөө батхан дээр шахуулах гэж байгаа ч юм уу те гүн цэвэрлэгээ сувгийн цэвэрлэгээ энэ хийх гэж байгаа бол яг илүү сайн дагнсан мэддэг туршлагатай хүн дээр нь ингээд оруулаад өгөөч гэж especially хэлвэл бас ер нь зүгээр санагдсан. Okay, so in Paris, I'm also showing what my doctor prescribed here. It was a home treatment. Yeah, I mean, it did the job for me. Now, my goal is not to get things complicated again. As long as I keep my balance through, positive lifestyle practices and doing the regular exercises like yoga and doing meditation practices, deep breathing, gratitude, meditation, even though it's like super short, like even though it's like 3-4 minutes, it's good. Now I am super obsessed with cold showers. Highly recommend it to really ground yourself and get energized. I know sometimes it is like sounding a bit too much spiritual, and if you're not into it or if you really haven't heard this sort of things that often, as I said before, just try to be more open-minded about it. I think in the Western world, the holistic healing is also quite used term. You could read more about the holistic healing. Also advise you guys to really like understand your body and energy type. In other words, find which food or nutrition is needed for your body and which ones actually work really well, not only on food but just like lifestyle practices like activities or your environment as well. Like what weather is good for you. Are you good with like hot shower, or are you good with colder shower? Like are you in general like very fiery person that you need to balance yourself? Like how do you feel about general social environment and etc. So yeah, you can observe yourself to understand which kind of person you are from the Pitta and Vata and Kapha. You can try like different types of food, different types of activities, but you can also do, if you want, there are some online quizzes. There are some online Eastern medicine doctor that you can book, and then they can diagnose you through the video call rendezvous. Or sometimes you can also just in general be more educated about it and read more books and resources about it. Do some self-reflection, I would say. Reflect on your physical, mental, and emotional tendencies. Consider your body type, temperament, digestion, energy level, sleep patterns, and your responses to stress. So they can also give you some clues to your predominant doshas. If you want like hard numbers and analysis tests and etc., you can give food sensitivity testing, which I highly recommend. I personally haven't tried that, but before I was introduced to this whole universe of Eastern medicine, I was really thinking about giving this food sensitivity testing because I heard a lot of good reviews and feedbacks about it. You can also try genetic testing and also do some nutritional analysis or metabolic testing in your body so that you really understand your unique individual self more. So pretty much I try to explain everything that I know to you guys. I mean, of course, I could get deeper and deeper about the diet section. Maybe if you guys are interested, I could do another video diving more into it, but just in general is about this, and I hope this information helps you with your wellness journey. And see you guys with the next video, which is going to be about my skincare, what products that really worked and which ones I would suggest. I'm happy that I'm sharing my journey with you guys, and if these videos are helping you, please subscribe and you can follow me on Instagram. Yeah, bye.